some more show. Someone else, you're like, please, God, get out of here. Anyway, we have a very, very nice gentleman joining us soon. This is his Clearwater Comedy Club debut. Please give a warm welcome to Jacob Englander. Woo!
Hell yeah. We got some Drake in the mix. Keep it going for Virginia. Got caught on it. Hello? Helps if it's on. Alright. Got caught on the mic stand there. Hoisted on my own retard, you know? I think that's the expression. Anyway, I got a weird look. I look a little bit like the Joker. I kind of look like Heath back off the ledger. Yeah, it's tough. The other celebrity lookalike I've got is Macaulay Culkin. Oh my God. Let me get there. So, you know, my whole life, growing up, especially at Jewish summer camp, not that kind of camp, it was a normal camp, and the showers were totally regular. And so my parents would send me there once a summer just to like have a happy marriage, get me out of the house, you know. Get to have some sex without me ruining everything. And I don't like to think about it, but that was what was happening, you know. And so I'm at Jewish summer camp, and the girls, they all hit puberty before me. You guys can tell I didn't hit puberty. Ever, actually. And it's rough. And so they would form vicious gangs, and they would gang up on me, these girls, and they would be like, do the Home Alone Macaulay Culkin face. And it's just tough because thanks to shared poor life choices, I still look a ton like Macaulay Culkin. Neither of us ever wanted this. It's not the plan. Yeah. But he got to hook up with Mila Kunis. But I didn't have to sleep over at Michael Jackson's house. I kind of take the break. I did have a close call with that though. I was 9, and I got into the wrong car in a Walmart parking lot. Thank God it was just a chill bro. It was like, you're in the wrong car, man. So that could have been really bad, you know. It was a real 4th and inches situation, you know. Barely got by. And very scary. I would have needed therapy instead of comedy, you know. Speaking of therapy, I think a lot about different Jews in history who might have gone to therapy. Just Jewish thoughts, I guess. And what if Jesus was in therapy? He definitely would have had to do it by Zoom, right? That guy was always on the run. And what would that look like, right? He's like, you know, thanks for seeing me this week, Dr. You know, Goldstein. And she's like, no problem, Jesus. You know, happy to squeeze you in via Zoom. And as long as you pay the copay. And he's like, she's like, how's everything? He's like, you know, kind of the same. Still pretty worried about the Romans. You know, last night at dinner, I was looking around and it just felt like it could be my last dinner, you know? I was looking around and I feel like this sense of dread that like someone here is going to betray me, you know? Well, that's terrible, Jesus. You think we should up your Prozac? He's like, I guess, yeah, might as well. And she's like, okay, what about some Klonopin, PRN? He's like, no, I could just turn water into wine if I really needed. Yeah. That took you guys a second. It's all good. We got any pot smokers? Yeah. Welcome! You're fucking under arrest. No, I'm just kidding. I love to smoke weed. You can tell. Just the hair is probably a giveaway. Yeah. I get excuse me, do you live here when I walk anywhere. It's really cool. People always think I'm gonna get high off of their house or something. Or like smoke their car, or, I don't know, eat their dog or something. I don't know what. Yeah, food is expensive, man. You know what else is expensive is lasers. I've been thinking there's probably a Jew on the Death Star. Speaking of Jewish space lasers, there's definitely a Jew on the Death Star in Star Wars who criticized the stormtroopers for missing so often. He's like, you guys think about the lasers per laser, how often we're missing? And then they build the Death Star, and he's like, do we have to make the laser that big? It's really expensive. You know, Darth Vader just chokes him to death. They cut him out. That was a deleted scene, but you can look it up. Brain rot, man. It's tough because when Wikipedia and marijuana combine, it's just like, you never know where it could go. That's the Matrix. We're all in a simulation right now. Yeah. So other things about Jews, I think a lot about Jewish people. I think that's just a Jewish thing. We talk about it too much. We complain all the time. And, so people say that Jewish slaves built the pyramids in Egypt, like during the time of Moses. And I'm like, us? Like, for real? The Jews that I know, it takes 3 of them to screw in a light bulb. Like, 1 to get the ladder, second one to pull the ladder out, and the third one to sue those guys. And so like if you had told me that we were in charge of like HR or like the legal part of building the pyramids, sure, even workers' comp, but like we built them, not a bunch of nebbishy, bad back having Jews. No way. We would have done like 30 minutes out there in the hot sun and been like, excuse me, this is a labor violation. We would have been the worst slaves. It's crazy. Speaking of Juneteenth, they were much better at that job than we were. Definitely, we would have made the worst slaves. That's kind of a joke's on you situation. You want to enslave us? Fine. We're not going to do a good job anyway. Joke's on you. Our backs are terrible. You guys like to eat pussy? Seriously, do you? I don't. It's so bad for my back. I don't want to do maintenance on the undercarriage. I guess if somebody like Fortnite squats on me, that would work, like a Call of Duty camping situation, but I don't know. It's tough being this Jewish, I'm very guilty. My best friend is Catholic. We're gonna start a law firm called Guilt and Shame Incorporated, and our main client is gonna be the Catholic Church. People always get mad when I joke. I'm like, I don't think I'm the one harming people in that situation, It's interesting. But I think a lot about being Jewish. The other thing I think a lot about is being bi. I know we had a lot of gay jokes tonight, but it's Pride Month, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. I'm so high I'm gonna mess that up. I'm not the best representative of our group, but I'll do my best. It's interesting the tribalism in our groups. Like the gays do not like me at all. Like it's rough. Like I've been called half gay by them. I'm like, what is this, Hogwarts? I'm a half-breed or something? It's brutal. It's the LGBTQ community is sort of like a bucket of crabs, and some of us are trying to get out of the bucket, and the other ones are holding each other with the pincers. We should just unify. It's so brutal. The L's don't like me either. I think because I have a very androgynous look, they're sort of worried I might flip their femme lover. Like the butch ones do not like me at all. They're like, stay away from my girl. And I'm like, chill out, Patty Mayonnaise. It's tough. A lot of people try to beat me up. I had this Asian dude mess with me the other day, and I was like, take it easy, Bruce Lee. And he just had to walk away at that point. I hit him with the real catch-22, Because if you beat me up, he is Bruce Lee, and that was a good joke. And if I win, then I'm great at fighting. So it's just unfuckwithable. Yeah. I don't know, that sounded good in my head. There's a lot of ones you're high and in the car, and then there's like no one to edit these, But that's what ChatGPT is for. You guys worried about AI? No? Alright, cool. Yeah, me neither. It's gonna be fine. It's not gonna totally end the fucking world. It's all gonna be good. What?
Not gonna mess with your world.
Yeah. I don't know where to go from that. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. It's fun. You guys like the beach? Yeah, we're pretty close to the beach. I'm so pale. I feel like, is sunscreen just a racket for the Jews? Like, it's your own people that gets you, honestly. You guys know in Israel, sunscreen is insanely expensive. That's like, they really planned that one out on me. And we can control the weather too, so it's like, well, we had to do the sunscreen racket on top of that. That's nuts. But we definitely don't control Hollywood, or I wouldn't be here. Already been on Kill Tony. But instead, I'm just gonna kill myself. You guys like to gamble?
No.
Wow, okay. That's fun. Really give me something to work with.
Absolutely, yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't really gamble at casinos though. I gamble with my drugs. I'm like 5 to 1, let's see if we make it home, Put it all on black. It's good. It's a good time. I'm just kidding. I don't condone reckless driving. You could spill your bomb. And then that's gonna smell the whole car up. That smell never really gets out of the car. You ever realize that? Your buddy's always like, yeah, I smoke weed here all the time. No one's gonna know. It's like, no, I knew as soon as I got in the car. Like immediately. Being high is like the opposite of being a detective. You're just really hoping no one figures it out. Don't make eye contact, you're killing it. Don't look at anyone. They won't know. They don't have nose smelling abilities, whatever that's called. My high voice is just my regular voice. That's chill. It's better than my Jewish voice, you know, that's kind of my default. Before I smoke pot, I'm like, ooh, I'm very anxious. What am I gonna do? And I smoke weed and I'm like, all right, I'm Matthew McConaughey. All right. Just smooths out the bumps. You guys like to drink?
Yep.
Yeah, get some drinks from our bartender. He's gonna be up next. Really great guy. Thank you so much, first of all, for my debut here at Clearwater Comedy. I've been Jake Englander. Keep it going for the bartender, Z. You can do better than that. Oh yeah, thank you.
My name is Zip. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? All right, the bar is closed for a few minutes. And if you don't like the cutoffs, you get the chocolate motherfuckers, all right? See, thank y'all for coming out, supporting local comedy. Give it up for yourselves one time. Wake up a little bit. Come on. Yeah. I don't actually do comedy. I just need a break, so I'm staying up here for a minute. Some great puppies you have, ma'am. The dogs are cute too. Let's see. I've been watching the news recently. That's a healthy thing to do, right? You know, seen it? I saw Girl Scout cookies are toxic now. Y'all seen this? Yeah, there's always someone that's like, I got 3 boxes I gotta throw out like now. But yeah, I'm just waiting to see how long it takes RFK Jr. to shoot a box of 10 minutes like Kid Rock shot those Bud Light cans, you know what I mean? The only difference is he's mad at trans fats, so it's fine. Yeah, these tiny little terrorists attacking our nations.